The Omicron variant is now present in Minnesota. I'm KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon live with what we know about the first case in the North Star State.
The pandemic has hit some local businesses hard. I'm KIMT News 3's Jessica bringing live with how Destination Medical Center is hoping to fill some downtown vacant storefronts.
Plus, a chip shortage in new cars is causing a high demand in used cars, the issues area car dealerships are facing.
And enjoy the mild weather for now, because I'm tracking colder weather and also a chance of snow as we go into next week. A full check of your 7-day forecast is coming up.
KIMT News 3, coverage you can count on. This is KIMT News 3 at 5.
Thanks for joining us for KIMT News 3 at 5. I'm Katie Lang. Breaking news this evening, the nation's second case of the coronavirus Omicron variant has been identified in Minnesota. KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon joining us live with what we're learning about the man who tested positive for the virus here in Minnesota. Anthony?
Well, Katie, it was just yesterday public health experts in California announced the first case of the Omicron variant in the United States. And just 24 hours later, MDH has identified the nation's second case just up the road in Hennepin County in a man they say traveled to New York City to attend an anime convention between November 19th and 21st. He developed mild symptoms the day following the event before being tested on November 24th. Worth noting, the man had previously been vaccinated more than 6 months ago and received a booster shot early last month as well. Now, despite that, public health experts still believe coronavirus vaccines are very effective against the Omicron variant, and MDH Commissioner Jan Malcolm urges everyone to get their vaccines or boosters as soon as possible.
Now is especially the time for everyone 5 and older to get vaccinated, for everyone 18 and older to get their booster when they're due, for everyone who has symptoms or has been exposed to get tested and to take the appropriate action with the results of those tests.
And MDH says it's evaluating less than 10 other specimens that could also be caused by Omicron. Live in Rochester, Anthony Monzon, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Anthony. And following today's Omicron announcement from MDH, a Mayo Clinic expert is providing us insight into the very latest what experts know about the virus. Here, a little bit of what he has to say coming up tonight at 6. All right, so this is a look at coronavirus case counts across the state. The Department of Health is reporting 5,000 new cases, 72 deaths. The state's positivity rate continues to drop across Minnesota as it now sits at 10.1%. Now, it reached a high in mid-November at 11%. MGH says just over 70% of Minnesotans 5 and older have gotten at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. Let's switch gears and get an update on weather. Let's check in with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Aaron White. Aaron, what are you tracking?
Tracking some more nice weather as we go into this evening and for tomorrow. It's going to stay pretty mild. We got temperatures out there into the 40s at the moment, and really not going to see much in the way of colder air until we get into next week. So we got some time. We got some nice weather to enjoy if you haven't put up the holiday decorations outside in your lawn or on the house. Tomorrow would be a good day for that. Right now, temperatures into the 40s. We got 41 in Rochester, 43 in Mason City. The sun has set, and we are starting to see some clouds rolling in, and the trend will continue for tonight as we'll see more of an overcast sky and a very slight chance for a couple rain showers, maybe mixing in with some snowflakes, but no travel impacts are expected. 41 Rochester. As we look at our forecast for this evening, we will drop down to around 39 degrees by 10 o'clock. The wind staying light, clouds are arriving, and as we go into tomorrow, like I mentioned, tomorrow a good day to put up some holiday decorations, tracking some more mild weather, but we got cold, we got snow in the forecast. I'll talk more about that coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Destination Medical Center is hoping to help businesses in downtown Rochester grow and thrive as we move through the pandemic. KIMT News 3's Jessica Bring joining us live from downtown Rochester with what this next phase for local shops is shaping up to look like. Jess.
Katie, the past 18 to 20 months have really been a transitional period for Rochester businesses with a mixture of openings and closures downtown. Now, Destination Medical Center is hoping to fill vacant storefronts while also offering new businesses an opportunity to grow in this economy.
And see how it rolls up?
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the pandemic, Rochester businesses have been adapting to keep their doors open.
During the lockdown, I was open every day because people wanted fabric and elastic to make masks. And I did a lot of curbside delivery. My employees were not working.
Now, even as we move through the pandemic, local shops like Ginny's Fine Fabric are still playing catch up.
My landlord has been kind enough to let me pay less rent during the pandemic, or I said the alternative is that I'd have to quit, and he wanted me to keep going. I want to keep going.
Destination Medical Center wants to help by not only drawing new businesses downtown, but allowing current shops to create an inviting environment for visitors and residents.
An empty storefront doesn't generate jobs, and an empty storefront does not add to the economy like a full storefront does. And so even as we recruit businesses into the Discovery Square ecosystem and help create those jobs over there and bring new people to work and live in Rochester, this is another piece of the puzzle of what we're tasked with doing as an organization.
DMC is the recipient of the Main Street Revitalization Grant, which allows the organization to provide $3 million in grant money to Rochester businesses for capital projects.
It might be renovating the outside of the building, it might be redoing the inside of the project, it might be taking two spaces and breaking down walls and making it one space. Who knows? It depends on what they want, but it has to be a capital project.
Director of Business Development Chris Shad says a strong retail environment from dining to entertainment and shopping is essential to grow Rochester's economy, especially given the city's connection to Mayo Clinic.
We want to make sure that people will continue to want to come here for their health care, and they want to continue to come here for the medical conventions or the sporting events or whatever it might be. And a strong retail environment. And all of that is important to that sort of experience of downtown Rochester.
It's something Ginny's Fine Fabrics has experienced firsthand.
Local businesses, because of their uniqueness, because they're one of a kind, can really entertain and uplift the patients who are here because they're sick.
DMC says we can all help grow Rochester's economy by being mindful of shopping local when we have the opportunity, as well as supporting our local entertainment and dining options. Live in Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Jess. DMC does say the Main Street Revitalization grants have a $750,000 cap, but it hopes to accommodate as many businesses as possible. Well, some more breaking news this evening. The Mayo Clinic is giving its employees more time to get the COVID-19 vaccine. In July, the clinic announced that all employees at the Mayo Clinic needed to be fully vaccinated by September 17th or complete a declination process. All employees at Mayo will need to get their first vaccine now by January 3rd. Car dealers are dealing with empty lots thanks to a shortage of computer chips. One seller here in Rochester talking about how he's being impacted. According to Fury Motors manager Austin Beakey, the chip shortage has increased the demand for used cars. He says it's making new cars harder to find, making car buyers now turn to the used car market. He also tells KIMT News 3 the prices for used cars going up. Fury Motors has been dealing with this issue since last year. A man is in custody after leading a deputy on a high-speed chase last night. Keith Butler was wanted out of Olmsted and Fillmore counties for 2 felony warrants. Butler was driving down 20th Street Northeast in Stewartville last night when a deputy attempted a traffic stop. Butler then sped off, reaching speeds of 90 miles per hour on Highway 63 before crashing into an oak tree. A popular summer attraction in the Med-City is getting some major upgrades. How this park will soon be inclusive to children of all ages. As the Omicron variant makes its way across the U.S., President Biden is laying out his plans as the winter months approach. And later in the newscast, could the MLB have its second shortened season in 3 years? The demands from the Players Association that could hurt smaller market teams.
KIMT News 3 at 5. Your local news with KIMT News 3's Amy Fleming. Tracking storms with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Aaron White. This is KIMT News 3. More local news that is happening right now. We are coverage you can count on.